You know that feeling, right? Walking along a beach, your head is down, you're scanning the sand for that one perfect, unbroken shell. It's something we all do, it's almost instinct. We're just drawn to these little treasures from the sea. But there's so much more than just pretty objects. They're like a window into an entire world, hiding right there in plain sight. I mean, have you ever picked one up and really looked at it? Yeah, the colors and the shape are cool, but each one is a record of a life. It's a tiny piece of natural history that you can actually hold in your hand. It tells a story about the ocean, about survival, and about some really incredible biological architecture. And hey, this isn't some new thing we've just figured out. That feeling of delight has been around forever. We're talking since ancient times. From our earliest ancestors to us today, their appeal is just universal. They feel solid, they're nice to hold, and their patterns look like they were sculpted by an artist. But in this case, the artist is nature itself. So what even is a shell in scientific terms? Well, it's pretty simple. It's the external skeleton of a mollusk. Think of it as the home, the armor, and really the life's work of a little soft-bodied creature. When we're admiring a shell, we're looking at this beautiful, intricate structure that a living animal built for itself, piece by piece. It's that deep connection that takes so many of us from just casually picking up shells to actually collecting them. It's a journey that totally transforms a simple walk on the beach into a kind of scientific treasure hunt. You go from just being an admirer to being an active naturalist. So let's look at what that really involves. Okay, so right away, there's a big distinction we have to make. Most of us, we're collecting beached shells, the empty homes that wash ashore. And this is fantastic. It's the most ethical way to do it because you're not disturbing any living creatures. Now, collecting live specimens, that's a whole other ballgame. You get a closer look at the animal, sure, but it comes with a ton of responsibility and you often need permits. For almost all of us, beached shells are definitely the way to go. And you know what's great? You don't need a lot of fancy equipment to get started. A good field kit is surprisingly simple. You'll want some plastic bags or tubes for your finds, maybe a knife to gently pry a shell from a rock, and, this is critical, a notebook and a marker to write down where you found it. A little hand lens, some tweezers, and a toothbrush for cleaning. You'll feel like a real pro out there. Now, with collecting comes a code of conduct. You gotta be a responsible visitor in their world. So always check the local rules and be aware of international regulations like CITES that protect endangered species. But the golden rule is just this: respect the habitat. If you turn over a rock to look underneath, put it back exactly the way you found it. Simple as that. Okay, so you've had a successful day at the beach. Your pockets are full of treasures. What's next? Well, the next phase is just as fun, turning those sandy finds into a preserved, organized collection that you can study and enjoy for years and years. Cleaning is an absolute must. Now, if you did collect a live one, getting the animal out can be, well, a bit smelly, let's be honest. But for most of the beach shells we find, it's really about getting off all the gunk and algae. A gentle soak in some diluted bleach can work wonders. Just make sure you rinse it really well, and, this is super important, let it dry out completely. To really appreciate your shells, it helps to kind of speak their language. So let's look at the basic parts of a typical snail shell. That pointy top part, that's the spire. The biggest coil where the animal lived is the body whorl. The main opening is the aperture, and that little channel at the bottom is the siphonal canal. Just knowing these terms is a huge first step to figuring out what you've found. And this, right here, gets to the heart of what makes your collection so much more. A pretty shell is a wonderful thing, don't get me wrong. But a pretty shell with data, where you found it, when you found it, what kind of spot it was in, that shell becomes a scientific record. That simple label you write in your notebook connects your personal discovery to this huge global story of biodiversity. And what a diverse world it is! The mollusk kingdom is actually the second largest in the entire animal kingdom, and the variety of shells they make is just mind-blowing. So let's do a quick tour through just a few of the more remarkable families. First up, we've got the Murex family. I mean, look at these things. They are the rock stars of the shell world. They're known for these wild, ornate, sometimes ferocious-looking spines. And every one of those spines has a purpose, either for defense or to keep them stable on the seafloor. They're just so sculptural. It's no wonder they're a collector's favorite. Okay, from wild sculpture, we move to some seriously clever engineering. These are the carrier shells, and they are masters of camouflage. As they grow, they have this amazing habit of grabbing other shells, little stones, and bits of junk and cementing it all onto their own shell. They create this unique, personalized armor that helps them blend in perfectly. How cool is that? And just when you think you know what a shell is supposed to look like, you find something like this. Worm shells just defy all expectations. They grow in these irregular, uncoiled tubes, often attached to rocks in a big tangled mess. It's a great reminder that nature loves to break its own rules and challenge all our neat little categories. Next up, the classic cone shells. You've probably seen these. Their perfect geometric shape and intricate patterns make them one of the most recognizable families. They have this clean mathematical beauty to them. But don't let the looks fool you. These guys are highly venomous predators that use a harpoon-like tooth to hunt. A powerful reminder that these beautiful objects once housed a very active life. And of course, the iconic scallop. You know the shape. That perfect fan is instantly recognizable. It's a symbol of the sea you see everywhere, from art history to company logos. And they're not just pretty. Scallops can actually swim by clapping their shells together to shoot out a jet of water. They're kind of the athletes of the bivalve world. So, as wild and different as all these designs are, from the spiky murex to the jet-setting scallop, get this, nearly all of them can be organized into just 5 main classes of mollusks. It just goes to show you there's this underlying order to all of nature's incredible creativity. But beyond just sorting and identifying your shells, there's a deeper question. Why does all this matter? I mean, why go from picking up a pretty shell to carefully labeling it? Well, the answer connects your personal hobby to something so much bigger. Every single shell that you label with a location and a date, that becomes a data point. It's a snapshot in time. And scientists can use collections just like yours to track changes in where species live, to monitor the effects of climate change, and to understand the health of our oceans over decades. And this is the ultimate potential of your passion. A well-documented amateur collection is an absolutely invaluable resource. I mean, think about it. Your careful work on a Sunday afternoon could one day contribute to a major scientific discovery. It's a way for your own curiosity to create a lasting legacy. So the next time you're on the beach, look a little closer. That shell you're about to pick up isn't just a thing. It's a chapter in a much, much larger story. And you have the chance to be the one who reads it, who preserves it, and maybe, just maybe, shares it with the world. What stories are waiting for you to discover?